Hi everyone, it's I, Shrodinger Valentine, and today we're going to be doing something a little different from my usual streams. This time we're going to be checking out a world known as Test Pilots, which is essentially VRChat's premier piloting experience, or flying experience rather, and one of my favorite worlds of all time. Now, I do want to talk about some of the shit that happened last stream because, yeah, it was really scuffed, as you know, and I am sorry about that. For one thing, I think either, like, there's something going on with my Netgear drivers right now, which aren't really drivers, they're actual fucking malware developed by a very shady company that with a name that sounds more like a hacker group than a legitimate company, and their true purpose is just to spy on actual people who use Netgear hardware and basically allow Netgear to access your computer. But that's beside the point. Or there's something up my graphics card since the power outage the other day, and my graphics card's all fucked up. Because either way, my bitrate will spontaneously drop to 0, and I think it is my graphics card because like yeah, my graphics card's just been doing all sorts of weird shit and just it's just been a real pain in the ass to get streams started sometimes with my graphics card's current state and all. And yeah. And not to mention, there's also the whole matter of AJ. AJ was never supposed to appear on my streams. Nah, that arrogant rich piece of shit was never supposed to appear on my streams at all. And not to mention that AJ is literally just the stereotypical, he's literally that, you know, rich, blonde, noble from literally every fantasy series ever, like Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter, Eustace Albarea from Trails of Cold Steel. He's literally that incarnate. Like, if you look up a picture of Eustace from Trails of Cold Steel, you'll have a good idea of what he looks like. That's pretty much him. Needless to say. But yeah, so last stream was a total clusterfuck, and I was not too impressed with the quality. So because of that, I decided, you know, I just do the big ass test pilot stream today, and just get that over with. So let's get to this. Yeah. To pilot plane test pilots. Oh, I'll show you.
Alright, I'm trusting you. Sure you got this.
Hang on, we need to reset the plane. God damn it. Must not let my nerves get a hold of me. I mean, scuff's gonna happen no matter what. I mean, my PC is shit, and scuff's gonna happen no matter what because my PC's total dog shit. So I can't really prevent it, even if I wanted to. But so I can't let my nerves get the best of me. But yeah, to pilot your plane test pilots, use shift and control for throttle, and you use the arrow keys for turning. So basically like War Thunder, pretty much. Now, I did set up a cool, I did practice a cool demo I was gonna do for the planes. And it also gives me an excuse to play Bullet World. Yeah! So let's do this! Ah, damn it, related left. And our speed is way too high. There we go. There. Just above Mach 1, or 720 miles per hour. The old 720. Yeah! Alright, now, through the center! Oh, god damn it! The show must go on! Must not let my nerves get the best of me. There we go. It's been a while since I played this, so see. Yeah! To infinity and your mom! Ah! Woo! This isn't my preferred fighter, by the way. My preferred one is the SU-35. But, this is the first one I grabbed. Now, final move here. Whoa. What the fuck? There was no way that was supposed to touch. You know what? Fuck it. SU-35 time. And we're going to start all over because, yeah, I do not like that one fighter at all. I do not have any kind words for the SAK-2, or WASP as it's called. really terrible fighter aircraft. Alright. Now then. Ready for some sick piloting skills for real this time? Because I sure am. 3, 2, here goes! Oh, goddamn. My PC's doing so well today! That's more like it. La 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 la. Alright, right through the narrow cavity there. Not bad, not bad. We could try. Why can't I get that maneuver right? Ah! Nail it! Really gotta nail it. Yeah, we're gonna set the lower at just below Mach 1 by 10 miles per hour. Hell yeah! Just need to not let my nervousness take control. Remember, I got this. Hell yeah, alright, I'm doing it. But it's really hard to pilot and to monitor everything and to adjust output levels and all the shit you need to do for stream. Like, it's absolute chaos here because I'm watching this and I'm watching, you know, my stream metrics, my bit rate, you know, all this other technical shit that I gotta monitor while doing this. Like, I know that a lot of us make our job look easy, but I wish it was that easy. No, it's absolute pain in the ass because you gotta monitor all this shit. All this technical data, all this... So So you understand why my attention is pretty divided right now. I almost ran to the wall. But at least I practiced. You know, even despite fucking up multiple times because, you know, my divided attention span between everything. Yeah! Time to take the limit off! Straight up! On the outside of the space elevator. Which, by the way, is modeled after the space elevator for Basic Combat 7. Fun fact. Yeehaw! Fuck! Let's buzz the carrier! We're just above Mach 1. I know you might be wondering, Shrodinger, can't the SU-35 go to, like, Mach 2 or whatever? You aren't gonna see 1440 today. Not from somebody like a streamer like me who has to monitor tons of big data, tons of input, output, radio signal strength, and, you know, a ton of different, you know, very scientific technical terms. And, you know, tons of technical scientific data as to, like, quickly number crunch everything. You know, like, It's hard enough trying to fly with, with having to monitor everything like this. But, it's even harder. So imagine now I would do, fuck! So imagine how well I would do at over 1440, at over Mach 2. Yeah, I'd be dead by now. Like, I wouldn't even be able to, do half the maneuvers. I wouldn't be able to. Because, again, I have to monitor so many extremely important technical values. Like, I have to monitor core temps, I have to monitor everything else. While doing this. There we go! Time for a big fish! Oh my god. Oh fuck, that was and I know I was just I know I fucked it up a few times. I really, it was not the best flight I've ever done, but then again, you gotta remember, again, I am a streamer, and as such, I was monitoring all sorts of very, I was monitoring all sorts of very important technical shit that I have to pay attention to, and my attention span's basically all over the place when I do these streams. Between tons of very important tech shit, the actual game I'm playing, uh, you know, everything else. Like I explained it back when back in the really scuffed final boss fight I had with Azrael. Why I wasn't performing at total par levels was because my attention span is completely just it was all over the place. But yeah. With that all out of the way, let's talk a bit about the world itself. So as you can see here, the world is basically centered around a big island where there are lots of structures either left over from an old civilization or part of some big ass like manufacturing or something by by the particular military who also owns this base. To be honest, given the fact that given the same materials are used in, the supports for runway as the base over there. I'm guessing that is the same people who own both the base and the big ass elevators and shit, and that these are all owned by the by said government who builds them and are currently active. I mean, after all, despite that factory over there showing some signs of occasional collapse, it does seem that everything is still mostly in tip-top condition, for as tip-top as a big factory like that could get. Now, um, though it is majorly lacking in detail, mainly because of the fact that this map is so big that it cannot really have as much detail as, say, Organism, which, by the way, to give you an idea of how big this map is, 10 organisms would fit in it, which would be 8.7 epilogue chapter 2s, which would be about 150 undernet hubs, which would be about 186 atriums from FNAF Security Breach. This is the biggest map on VRChat. Even bigger than the fucking Ultimate Spiral Lair. And as such, it can't really host a high level of detail, especially because this map was built a really long time ago. Back when the Unity period just didn't have very good graphics. But even still, despite this, it is a real technical achievement when you consider, again, this is the biggest fucking map on VRChat. And by biggest map, I mean there is literally no map bigger than this. Like, even if the Ultimate Spiraler wanted to be bigger, it couldn't be. Is what I'm saying. Now, as you're about to see later, there are major drawbacks to it being the biggest map. All of them having to do with Unity's implementation of Havoc physics engine. But that we'll get to later. For now, let's take a look at what exactly this map has to offer in terms of its rather actually quite good for its size, aesthetics, and locations. So first up, here we have, we're back there, we have the main base, and to be honest, I am really quite impressed. Like, I've seen it from several screenshots, and it didn't look all that much, but actually up close, it's actually very nice. And really well done. That much I could definitely say. And yeah, I do find the addition of really ginormous capitals for the bomber to be quite bizarre, especially since normally most really big aircraft like that are not launched via giant mass driver. But, to each their own. To each their own. I'm not going to judge them too harshly, especially because, the smaller mass drivers are very on point with what real-world aircraft carriers use. Which, again, very odd that they would include mass drivers on the airport, but whatever. Not gonna judge. And here we have the city, which, oh my god, if this was fully walkable, it'd be awesome. Like, already, just from the, I know it's not too detailed because, again, technical limitations at the time, but this is a really good, say, like, the way that's designed, the way it has actual rows and shit, really shows that the developers really cared when designing, this map. That's what I like to see in a map, especially a flying map like this, is, people actually care. And who actually, put the time and effort into, designing full shit like this instead of just, plonking down an island, some airports, and being like, hey, this is fly map. No, this actually has effort put into this, and that I really, really enjoy. And right over here, you have a carrier, which I will try to land on. It's a bit of a pain in the ass with a VTOL. And this has no runway option whatsoever. It's either dialing the sea, or you use VTOL thrusters if you're laying on land. Ah, fuck! Oh no, we're good. But yeah, as you can see, is a fully furnished carrier here. Now, if we get out, we'll notice our first big issue, which is this glitch here. Now, I did some research onto what's causing this glitchiness, and it is not actually the aircraft physics, as I first thought. No. Apparently, this is the result of the fact that this world is just so big to the point where it actually exceeds Unity's maximum physics threshold. Yeah, Unity has a maximum physics threshold that if you cross it, these are going to get very wonky, and that is all due to having physics engine and the way it works. So in other words, even if the dev wanted to, they couldn't do anything about this. Like, at all. They couldn't, they couldn't, like, mitigate it. They have to just face it head on. And you have to face it head on. Which is really sad, and, a little lacking on Unity's part, but it's, it's, it's just a thing that you have to deal with, and that, is, just a part of Unity, and, yeah, that's pretty much it. Speaking of which, I was going to do the, Unity stream tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna, reschedule that for Wednesday. Just because I'm doing a stream tonight, so yeah. And yes, the elevators are fully working. And they do, go, up and down. They can actually carry aircraft. I have used them to carry aircraft on several occasions in the past. Yeah, really cool. But yeah, that has to be like the best implementation of an aircraft carrier or dreadnought ship I have ever seen in VRChat thus far. And it's a really cool implementation of that. Oh yeah, and we're coming up on the secondary airport, which has two hangars. And one I am going to actually fly the aircraft out of for our next leg of the journey here. And the other I am at least going to touch on, but I won't fly. For good reasons, I might add. Much like a lot of my Abbeys I'm currently working on is not ready for prime time. At least not my hands. Ah! Yeah, this is the reason why we're going to switch over to the other one. Yeah, this aircraft has really bad, like its wings are really shit, and it's really heavy. So, yeah, any maneuvers, any kind of, really extreme maneuvers at all, will cause it to lose, all momentum. And just crash to the ground. Fuck! And again, I am doing this with one tenth of my attention span derived to the actual game, and the other 9/10 being, dedicated to monitoring tons of technical data and shit because. And a lot of people don't think that streaming involves monitoring highly unstable technical shit, but it actually does. Especially if you have an unstable computer like I do. Um, but yeah, this is the one that we're gonna touch on, but not fly. It is known as the, if I check the name here, yeah, SAK XR1. Really big stealth fighter, though. Though, given it how it basically functions like a battering ram, I don't think it's for like fighter purposes. I think it's more of a stealth plane or stealth reconnaissance or like some kind of stealth bomber. especially because its only armament is a railgun that is positioned inside of the hall. Yeah, it's a bomber. Never mind. It is really hard to land. Like, I tried to land it several times. The only way I could get to land it is if I nearly stall out well above the runway and just slam onto the ground. Otherwise, I am not able to land that thing. Like, that's literally how fucking heavy it is. Could you not? But yeah, really cool aircraft. It looks, it looks cool. But it's a pain to fly, that's for sure. And then we have this thing, which the nozzles on that actually remind me of another game I played in the past. What is it? What is its name? Simple Planes. Yeah, that's right, Simple Planes. Like, the engines do remind me of that kind of shape. Whatever happened to it? Is that game still going? Or did they shut down? Or... yeah, I don't know. I haven't checked back in a long time. Probably should if I ever get to do that. Because this is a PX1. Really, there we go. Yeah, the tent automatically starts on. Which is a little stupid. I will not lie. That is a little, what the fuck. What the fuck?! But, I'm not gonna judge them too harshly. I mean, the aircraft itself is still pretty good. And it takes a long time to get to maximum speed in this thing. Like, its engines are really shit. But not too bad. I mean, we could still explore, various areas. Like the, factory over there, the, elevator, all that. So where should we start our second leg? Where should we start our second, big journey here? To which I say... let's start, with the elevator. So this, as I explained before, is a space elevator, or at least a rendition of the space elevator from Ace Combat 7. And really good rendition, I might add. Really, really beautiful, uh, it's just like very well constructed, very beautiful, very, just a fantastic, just fantastic looking, design, and really fun to fly around. Especially if you try to go up inside it, or alongside it, rather. It's even more fun. And yeah, you can fly around inside of it. Wouldn't recommend that. It is very hard to do. And if you do, you should probably take a helicopter or the hover bike. Which I fucking hate that hover bike. Yeah, it's really just... Just not a good aircraft. It's absolute shit. In every way of the word. Believe me, you'll know if you, been here before why I say that about the hover bike. And then there's this thing. To be honest, I just call it factory because that's what it looks like to me. I don't actually know what the fuck this thing is. It could be some kind of a CENTCOM or some kind of something of that nature. But I'm pretty sure it's some kind of a factory. Like, they are producing something here. I heard that was some kind of weird fusion reactor. But yeah, it's just a very weird little structure. Not really sure what to make of it. Well, not little, it's huge. I mean, an entire aircraft, as I saw earlier, managed to do tricks around it. Multiple tricks, I might add. All done by me while monitoring, all the shit I was monitoring. And, yeah, I don't really know what to make of it. It's very bizarre. But cool, nonetheless. But still, very bizarre. Let's see, is Sarah done with their stream yet? Nope, they're still going. God damn it! There we go. La da 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 la da la da 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 la da da da. I was listening to some more Super Robot Wars music recently. Fall Saber's theme is catchy. Catchy as hell. Fucking love it. And yeah, there is a little helipad for, the little layouts down there. Really weird, but not gonna judge. One thing that I do kind of find that's a little bit of a shame is that there is no airport down by the city. I mean, I know they're really stretching the limits of what Unity Engine itself is capable of with this map, but, they could implement that. And maybe implement some cooler aircrafts. Particularly ones like, maybe some crazy cool hover jet or whatever that, use some kind of anti-gravity tech. Maybe, some really, really advanced, like, just science fiction vehicles. I mean, again, I know that this map is designed to be largely realistic with a lot of its jets, but God damn it! But yeah, I know that a lot of them are designed to be very realistic in terms of overall design and themes and shit, but that would be a cool idea, especially because they have several VTOL fighters already. Now, though all these planes do look cool, there are some things that I do want to point out about the map that are not so great. Other than, the obvious of Unity's physics engine getting really just getting really just fucked up there. And that is number one, you cannot set the day-night cycle yourself. You cannot permanently change it. Which is a real oversight because here's the thing. A lot of these aircraft don't function too well at night. So because of that, you gotta be wary of flying at night, and you gotta just either just not do it or just wait until the sun comes up again whenever it does that. Um which yeah, that's not so great. And another thing is some of the aircraft are just downright broken. Well, one's just real hard to handle, but this one is just downright broken. And that is the only real hover jet here. That is the SGR VR, completely broken. And all my times here, I could not get it to fly whatsoever. Um, like for whatever reason, no matter what button I hit, it wouldn't fly, it wouldn't start, it wouldn't do anything. I don't know. Maybe it needs like VR controls. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I just cannot fly it because I'm on desktop or whatever. Which if that is the case, that is just stupid. Really stupid. But yeah, for whatever reason, it just doesn't fly very well. I just cannot fly it at all, or at all rather, for that matter. Won't even start. So yeah, I'm not so sure what's going on there. Maybe they will fix it in a later update to where it can be pilotable by desktop, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. So yeah, there's a lot of things that are broken here too. Not gonna lie. However, hopefully that is fixed, and they do add more, cool aircraft in the future, and maybe an entire city airport in the future as well. I mean, again, they are really stretching the limits of a Unity engine, but it is a hopeful possibility at least that they actually do that. I really didn't talk about the carrier itself, did I? No, I did not. But yeah, the carrier, the aircraft carrier we were on earlier, has a bit of a mix of both the Kuznetsov, which is Russia's carrier, and Western style carriers. So can't really be pinned down to any one country's design. In fact, I don't think it is meant to be pinned down to any one country's design. I think it's meant to be just some nebulous carrier, and that's it. Which, that's still cool. Now, Now check out the elevators themselves, which are... Well, okay, the first one's really interesting, but if you didn't notice, there's another one over there. Only that one appears to be collapsed, like something happened to it. It really makes you wonder what exactly happened here. Like, was there a past war? Or some other great calamity that befell this place? No, it's a real mystery. And I think that is kind of what draws me to this map every time, is not only, the flying, the high-speed aircraft, just the sheer amount of fun you could have, especially when you're not, as I mentioned before, monitoring a whole bunch of shit. But also the mystery surrounding a lot of the, hidden lore, I guess you could say, behind this. Like, why did whatever nation these aircrafts belong to erect an entire other? Why they build an entire other, space elevator in place of this one? What happened to this one? Was it destroyed in a war, or did some other great calamity befall it? And, what exactly is that factory used for, or that base used for over there? I mean, obviously it looks very important, given that, there's a lot of, just from its sheer size alone. Like, if they were not really important buildings, they would not be built that big. You know what I'm saying? Like, that size is generally reserved for, like, central, like, command posts or shit like that. Like, small, unessential bases don't get that much, size or treatment. And number three, another thing is, what's up with all the, what's up with all the weird, structures? Like, all the weird, unfinished structures everywhere. Like, who built all those? There are a bunch of very, very strange, mysteries to uncover about this place. And lots of things that just don't add up. Or that you just have to, search into yourself. Now, unfortunately, I am not skilled enough a pilot to, get us into those elevators to get us out alive again. So, yeah, you're not gonna see me do that on the stream. But I at least will fly beside them. Oh yeah, and another thing that is usually used to hint at, human-built structures and not weird alien shit is, the fact that there's, your usual, array of indicator lights all around them. Like, those kinds of lights are usually found on human-built structures. Not so much alien ones, where lights would, well, that's not always the case, but usually that is the case. So obviously they were built by, whatever nation, again, whatever nation, built all these aircraft and owns all these aircraft. And the lack of lighting around this one also indicates that, yeah, it was destroyed somehow. Which again, there's a lot of mystery surrounding this particular map. A lot of mystery and lore I will not go into, but a lot of mystery nonetheless. Very hard to do when you are not using VR controls. Or any actual control sticks at all, for that matter. Sorry. You knew I was gonna say eventually. And just like that, we landed perfectly. So, what do you think about this map? Oh yeah, there are also time trials. I'm not gonna do any of them, but yeah, there are time trials where you could go through and fly through and go through hurdles and all that. Not skilled enough to do any of them, but I did want to at least make note of them. And yeah, there is a killing spree in case you want to engage in some combat, which you actually can totally do. There are reasons why every aircraft has guns and missiles on it, except for a few. Um, and that is to engage in combat, that sort of thing. But yeah. So overall, what do you think of this map? Well, from a static point of view, very good. Holy shit. I mean, this is literally the biggest map in VRChat, and even then, for being the biggest map in VRChat, and for using all dynamic lighting, none of this lighting is pre-baked. Very, very, very top-notch. Very good. Uh, just very well done. I mean, yeah, there are some issues, with, some texture, and, I do wish that the city did have an actual airport. But, other than that, very well done. Um, Now, as for optimization, Optimization is actually pretty good too. All the questies I've had on this world with me, none of them had any issues for the most part. In fact, most of them really enjoy it too, which which means that at least we do have one world we can enjoy together. If it is, this one. And map design is really good too. However, do be warned that there is an issue with the physics beyond a certain threshold. But that is a Unity issue, not a VRChat or map developer issue. So yeah, it's just an inherent limitation with Unity itself. And thus, you can't really do anything about it. You can't really, fault the developer or any of them because, again, this is a thing that has been a problem with the Unity itself for God knows how long. So yeah, again, you can't really fault anyone other than Unity for that. Uh, but yeah, what is my overall score? This is I hate to break it to you, but this is one of the few maps that actually gets a 10 out of 10. Just one for being the best flight map in VRChat, and two for being the largest map in VRChat while still keeping quite a bit of functionality and detail. For as detailed as you could get with such a map like this. And I absolutely recommend you come. Bring along your friends too. They'll enjoy it as well. But yeah, the real purpose of this stream was just to show, I'm not all about talk. I can still do action too. Because really I feel that a lot of you, have gotten used to see me as, this primary commentary streamer. This primarily, exploring and talking about shit streamer. Like, I don't really do any run and gun or any action anymore. But no, I wanted to disprove that. And thus, the primary reason why, decided to stream this today. And, I think it did very well. I think, all things considered, all the stress I have to go through doing this kind of action shit, all the, variables I have to monitor, everything went very well. And I really, really, this stream was just, it was a real gem. And I really enjoyed my time doing it. For as scuffed as it was at first. Not gonna lie. So, that's pretty much it for this stream. Now, what am I gonna be doing? Well, tomorrow's stream on Unity completely moved to Wednesday. Meaning that all the other streams, this week are also moved to different days as well. So yeah, no stream tomorrow, but there is gonna be stream on Wednesday. So you do have that to look forward to, and it will stream on Friday, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much gonna be my plan, my new revised plan for the rest of the week from now on. So, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah, and also, Salem should be ready for a presentation by the end of this week. And I should have a better idea of what my new Avi is going to be by the end of this week as well, like my new stream Avi, because though I do still want the Gar Avenger, I'm not so sure my budget has it. I'm not so sure I could do with my current monetary budget. So, yeah. But anyway, I gotta get going. You pretty much know the drill. I can't stay here forever. So thank you all for watching this wonderful stream here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, night, week, whatever. And I'll see y'all on Wednesday for when I actually talk about Unity for real. So yeah, good night everyone. Stay classy everyone, and good night. I'll see you all on Wednesday when I actually, talk shit on Unity and, talk about how they're running themselves into the ground even further. Really, Vixen? Really, just now you decide to throw a fit? Really, Vixen? Just now? But yeah, yeah, see you there, everyone.